Alright, we get in, so we can remove up to 3 counters. Just a casual 2-mana 4/4. This thing is amazing. Okay, vacations are over. All commanders are done for a while. I'm back for good, and I bring you the best synergies deck from Phyrexia. All will be one. This is Brass Robot MTG, and I'm Gabriel. Subscribe to the most electrifying channel in all Magic: The Gathering. Period. You probably already know Glissa, 3-mana 3/3 Ingolgari colors that has First Strike and Death Touch, pretty hard to block, and then when it deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card and lose a life, or blow up an enchantment, or remove up to 3 counters from something. So she's pretty awesome, but people have been building her just the wrong way. Drawing cards is fine, don't get me wrong, blowing up random enchantments is fine too, but on this channel we don't just draw cards, no. We are here to maximize her third option, the one that removes counters. Yeah, how? Let's go to the deck. Section 1, so smart. Let's say I play Binding the Old Gods with Glissa on the battlefield. Then I attack with Glissa, deal the damage, and choose to remove the counter from the binding. So next turn I get to blow up another permanent. Yes, sagas are great with Glissa. Not just every saga, the value of the saga has to exceed the value of just drawing a card. So we just run 11 sagas, but in the top end, the sagas we want to retrigger again and again. Section 2, so smart. We play Wishclaw Talisman, deal damage with Glissa, remove 2 counters from Wishclaw, boom, we have Demonic Tutor. We play Exemplar of Strength, attack with Glissa, remove 3 -1/-1 counters from it, boom, we have a 2-mana 4/4. We play Treacherous Blessing, draw 3 cards, attack with Glissa, destroy the blessing, boom, 3-mana Ancestral Recall in black. Section 3, so smart. Glissa is not the only way to abuse sagas. Thanks to the recent set, we can run a very powerful proliferation package to quickly get the full value from them. Vorinclex does not proliferate, but doubles the counters. Section 4, stop with the synergies, my brain hurts. Sagas are enchantments, so we also run a small enchantress set, so we get even more value from every saga or enchantment we play. Sanctum of Weaver can copy the triggers from the sagas. Section 5, 6, and 7, these are ramp spells, interaction spells, protection spells, tutors, etc. Finally, we run Braids as another way to get value from our sagas when they become useless, Conduit of the Worlds to replay them from our graveyard, and Vraska Golgari Queen for the extra saga value and removal effect. Thank you to my Discord server for helping me put this together. Special thanks to Jordi and Luca. So that's the deck, that's the deal. Now let's go get that sweet saga value. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time. You know the deal, we play Historic Brawl and I'm back. I am back from vacations, back from the land of the world champions. Ready to play with some new cards, and it's been long since I've been playing Magic. It's been long since I last played Magic. But now we are playing with Glissa Sunslayer, and this is Sagas, Glissagas. I name it Glissagas. This hand is pretty good. We have the Wishclaw, we have the Generous Visitor. So one thing that... Well, I have a new Discord server. Let's play the Generous Visitor. I have a new Discord server. You will find link in the description of the video. And one thing that we do is we do deck building with the guys there and the girls. And we were building Glissa Saga's opponent with the swords, alright. Taxidermist, we're going to kill that and, well, also play the Llanowar Elves. So we were building Glissagas, and one thing that we wanted to do was remove 2 counters from Wishclaw Talisman and just convert it into Demonic Tutor. So hopefully we can pull that off here just as a trophy, something that we unlock. So yeah, I've been away. You haven't noticed my absence because I was doing pre-recorded videos from all commanders. Let's play... let's play Glissa. We need Glissa on the battlefield to convert Wishclaw into Demonic Tutor. So I've been uploading old commanders, and now we can finally play with the new set. And I'm going to start with my favorite commander from the set, Glissa Sunslayer. But I don't want to just draw cards, I want to remove counters from permanents. That's her best ability, remove counters. Who wants to draw cards? Who wants to blow up enchantments? Enchantments that are indestructible. Oh, the Eldest Reborn. No, I don't want to play the Eldest Reborn. I want to do the Wish Claw Talisman thing. I mean, I'm just going to do it because this is just for content. I'm going to play the Wish Claw Talisman. Because the opponent is not going to block here. And then... so I'm going to demonstrate how Wish Claw Talisman effectively becomes a demonic tutor. So Glissa now allows us to remove counters, and we can choose to remove two wish counters. Why would we do that? Because now we just have a demonic tutor. Okay, so now that we have been inefficient in our play, we have to find something to do. What should we do? Many lines we could take here. Ooh, there's Dark Ritual. Maybe Dark Ritual, play Boseiju, grab 2 more lands, then we have another tutor. Then next turn we can go Eldest Reborn, and we can do the thing where the Eldest Reborn always stays on the first chapter. So we can make them sack infinite creatures every turn. Like infinite creatures, like 1 creature every turn. But if we connect with Glissa, then we remove the counters, so the saga resets. This deck is awesome! I'm so happy about this one. Yes, opponent Intrepid Adversary. Alright, so nothing triggers here. We could attack. They are not going to block. So let's make them... if they chump, then we can make them sack then. You're not going to block with Adversary. Let's attack. Yeah. Let's do that. Now we can draw a card. I'm not going to remove from Boseiju. Let's make them sack here. And the next turn we can attack them again. If they don't block, I could have played first the Eldest Reborn, then make them sack. There are some other lines probably. Sometimes you have to think if drawing a card is better than doing the thingy, but I guess this is still good. Evolution Sage, so they're basically going to need to chomp my Glissa kind of forever. Alright, they gain a life, they put a counter on the Evolution Sage. Ooh, Vraska. So now we can remove the Evolution Sage from the way. Make them discard. We could also keep the Eldest Reborn in the second chapter forever. By just removing one of the counters. Because now when we remove Evolution Sage, we have a clear attack. Wow, this deck is working. Yes! Yes, yes! Come on! Here we are for another round with Glissagas. I mentioned that we have a new Discord server for the channel, a lot of people there already. We are doing deck building, talking about Historic Brawl, Draft, but we are also doing something really unique, which is building a Historic Brawl Cube. Yes, you heard right, we are building a Historic Brawl Cube, Basilisk color. For commons and uncommons, that you will be able to draft using Cube Cobra, alongside other players or bots. Clement. And it's going to be only uncommons and commons, so you can probably have a lot of those wildcards. So you will be able to draft and build 60 card decks of Historic Brawl. We already proved that you can challenge someone using the Friendly Brawl option, and you can have 60 card Historic Brawl decks. Lurus is online, but hopefully we can now remove it with the Midhug Massacre. X2, we have Azusa online. Do we go for it? Exemplar of Strength, that's another good one. Let's pay to remove those 2 creatures. So yeah, that's we are calling it Historic Brawl Legends, like the Commander Legends. And we are using 2 color commanders in the uncommon rarity. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be ready in about a couple of weeks. We need to play test it. Let's play Glissa. We can kill Yogg and clear the way for Glissa next turn. Cool. We're doing the thing. So I hope that you will enjoy the Historic Brawl Legends set, draft set that we're going to create for each of the 2 color combinations Vito. It's going to be really amazing. So if you enjoy draft and if you enjoy Historic Brawl, then this is going to be a format for you. So Exemplar of Strength is amazing. This is such a bad card that becomes actually good because it's going to be a 2-mana 4/4 unless they block. Will they block? I'm not going to. I mean, I'm already attacking, but I don't think that they are going to block. Could even attack with the 3/3, but then they block there? Yeah, never mind. Alright, we get in, so we can remove up to 3 counters. Just a casual 2-mana 4/4. This thing is amazing. I mean, this is not actually really good, it's just... it's synergies. This is something nobody else saw. I mean, if you saw this and you play with Glissa this way, then kudos to you. You are a deck brewer. Opponent destroying our 2-mana 4/4. Why? Okay, we are flooding out a little bit, but we have a good... oh, wow! 2-mana 4/4s. 2-mana 4/4s. Ladies and gentlemen, we are playing with Demonic Tutors and 2-mana 4/4s in an overpowered Glissa Sunslayer deck that we call Glissagas. And we are facing the new boogeyman of the Historic Brawl format, who has replaced Rusko as the most hated commander of the format in Atraxa. We have a hand that requires more lands. Wolfwillow Haven could work. We have the Exemplar of Strength, which is a 2-mana 4/4 if you saw the last game. And it's amazing. We have the Treacherous Blessing, which is almost an Ancestral Recall in our deck. Just a 3-mana Ancestral Recall. Wolfwillow Haven on Forest. So we can ramp, but we need more lands. Hit the like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. We have overpassed the 1000 mark, so channel is now monetized. You will notice if you don't have an ad block or you don't have YouTube Premium. Hopefully you don't mind those ads so much. I really need the revenue from that to keep getting content for you. Play Glissa with 1-mana app for Snakeskin or Tyver's Stand, because they are probably going to try to kill Glissa. You need to protect Glissa. Next turn we have Treacherous Blessing, and if we connect with Glissa, then we can remove... Alright, Uro. We can remove Treacherous Blessing, so no downside for us. So people probably playing Glissa just for the draw value, but this deck takes advantage of her full potential, if you will. There's a land. There is a land. So we can play a 2-mana 4/4. We can play Treacherous Blessing, which is Ancestral Recall for 3. Or whatever card in blue or green does the same thing. I don't think there's a 3-mana draw 3 in green. Probably there is a 3-mana draw 3 in blue. Alright, those were not the best draws at the moment. But now we can attack, see if they want to block. They do, alright, so no value for us. I mean, it's always value when you're removing something from them. So these are pretty good exchanges for us. And I'm not going to play anything else, just protect Glissa. Or use Infernal Grasp. Yes, come on. No card draw for you, my friend. Oh, we lose a life. That's too bad. Yes! 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 This deck is working! So, as I already mentioned, new Discord server, you should join if you want to build decks, if you want to talk to people about Magic, if you want to talk to me, if you want to learn about the Historic Brawl Artisan Cube that we are putting together, or just hang out. And another thing that I wanted to do as I play this Swamp and Inquisition the opponent, let's take, oh my god, Lotus Cobra, alright, that was close, is that we already have previews from March of the Machine. If you didn't see those cards, then prepare to freak out about some really cool and powerful stuff that are going to be part of the set. Alright, Gilded Goose, mainly the pairing of characters and legendary creatures into one card. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then you should Google for the March of the Machine previews. And it's kind of bonkers. We're still a couple of months away from that, but that set looks to be really something else. Alright, so scry into the first Iron games. Need that for now. And then what we could do here is play Lisa, but I'm not going to be able to protect her because next turn, oh yeah, we can only do this. Next turn they can play either Goldspan or Glorybringer and remove our commander with no chance to protect her. So we have to chill here. That Domri that we did not see when we Inquisitioned them in the first turn really turned the game in their favor. Because that is a perpetual removal spell for them. Goldspan. Yikes! Not looking good. They had a great start, even though we make them discard the Lotus Cobra. Dark Ritual, does that change anything? Can we give Gilded Goose enough power to destroy Domri? How much mana can we make? 1 for Ritual, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe we can just use Binding. Was wondering if I could attack into Domri, but the best play is there to Binding, and the next turn try to kill Domri. If they go for Glorybringer, we can protect the Goose. Why would we do that? Alright. Domri can make mana. Oh, Minions can bow. Well, this works a little bit in our favor, because we can use now Cut Down. Now that they go for this, before they put the counters, we can cut down the Hamster. Hamster. Here you go. No counters for the Hamster. And then somebody goes up. But now we don't have enough mana to swing Domri. Yeah. Let's play this tapped. What should we do here? Good play Glissa. Glissa dies to Domri. Yeah, we're not coming back from this. They are super far ahead. Could Dark Ritual play Boseiju, try to make a big creature. Could also play Glissa. Good play Glissa, hold up Tyver's stand, try to defend her. If they go for Glorybringer, we defend her. Yeah, that line could work. They're going to attack us with the Hamster and Glorybringer. If they try to go Exert on Glissa, but they attack with both, then we can get them here probably. Alright. There's a trample and the counters. Audacity, alright. That's not too bad. Now they will try to exert. Oh, okay, this is great. Okay, we could be back. So let's use the Tiber Stand on Glissa, give it indestructible. This will get rid of the hamster and... Oh, they have something? Oh my god, the last card was a lightning bolt! Now we're dead. That was going to really work on our favor, because we were going to untap, be able to attack something. I mean, I don't know if it was going to be enough. Ouch. But they had the lightning bolt. They had the lightning bolt. Okay, so we can see it. Yikes! This will be the last round playing with Glissagas. The Glissa Sagas pair up. Golgari Glissa versus Kethis, the Hidden Hand, Legendary Reanimator? No, Legendary something. Yeah, Legendary Reanimator. And then we are going to have a turn 1 Dark Ritual, which always feels super dirty for me. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do to win some games around this place. Opponent mulliganing. Dark Ritual into Black Market Connections, and we have a Conquer Bloom, an Exemplar of Strength, so basically 4 mana, a 2 mana 4/4 in our deck. And Boseiju, I think we have seen Boseiju every game in this video, which is kind of fantastic. Boseiju reaches Skyward. That was a good card on Neon Dynasty Limited. But we have a Black Market freaking Connections on turn 1, so we're going to just casually take 6. Because you know what we do with this card in this channel, it's just pay all the life every time. Alright, they have a 3/1 Mana Dork. We could play Glissa here, I think. Even though we are using the Treasure, that should be the best play. We can always destroy our Black Market Connections using Glissa if we connect. But we can take a little bit more damage from that before we even attempt at removing the Black Market Connections. All Root Stain, a favorite of mine for the opponent, already creating a treasure. I had to be the perfect hit for them. Yes! And they were lucky there. And we are going to go all the way again with a blocker. Ooh, Thoughtseize is great. Thoughtseize is pretty good here. So we play the Swamp, we Thoughtseize them. And, oh, they had the Rankle. Well, maybe they can get it back, you know, because Kethis does that, but Rankle was going to be a problem. Mostly because of our life total. Attack with Glissa, see if they block. They don't. I guess we can draw another card, right? Lose another life. We are killing ourselves this game. We have to deal like 15 damage to ourselves. That's so funny. We have the Wish Clothes and we have Demonic Tutor again. And a 2 mana 4/4. You're going to be a 2 mana 1/1 for a while. Yeah, put something on the battlefield. We need blockers. Because we have dealt 15 damage to ourselves. We could be in trouble because of that. Opponent has a Phyrexian Tower. And something else. I'm worried about the Rankle in their graveyard. We might need to go get Boseiju, no, Bojuka Bog with Wishclaw Talisman just to remove their graveyard. I don't know, maybe. Opponent runs Kethis. They have something else in hand that they can play. Alright. Sure. What's the follow-up? Ooh. Sacks the School Prophet. To play what? Rankle? Oh, Siege Veteran. Interesting. So they put the counter on Arvad. And then Arvad grows because of the Skull Prophet dying. Ooh. Well, now here I have to just take one, make one treasure. Another swamp. So not very good draws for us, and we might have to just Wishclaw Talisman for a removal spell at this point, because if they reanimate Rankle, we could be in trouble. And then if they use Wishclaw Talisman again, then we have another activation, so I don't think it's a bad trade for us. It will depend on what they can get on their turn. Let's attack, because if they don't block, you know what this becomes. Becomes a demonic tutor. Alright, they do chomp. Sure. Well, at least we remove the All Root Stain, which provides a lot of value for them each turn. And now we activate this, and I'm gonna have to go look for a removal spell. We have 1, 2, 3 mana up. To 3. So I don't want to spend my treasures, so at least we should get a 2 mana. We have Heartless Act. Yeah, Kethis can be killed with Heartless Act. Could also use Feed the Swarm, but Feed the Swarm might be more useful later. Is there any 1 mana removal spell? Bloodshift doesn't do it. Cut Down doesn't do it. Alright. We could... yeah, let's grab the Heartless Act. Because even if I could have picked Fatal Push, because out of the treasure, we could spend the treasure to trigger Revolt. I think it's still the same, because we need to use the treasure. I wanted to avoid using the treasure, but the end result was the same. Even if I had grabbed the Fatal Push. Alright. So opponent, you have a Wishclaw Talisman. And we have good blockers. And essentially they had to chomp Glissa forever or give us the sweet Glissa value every turn. We could go grab something with the talisman, but if they give us the talisman once again, then we are super happy. Yeah, they are going for it. Going to get something. I hope it's just a 1-for-1 removal. If they have something to deal with our board, I wouldn't mind a board wipe. Wrath of God, Day of Judgment. They could still get a token from the veteran, but I don't think that would be bad. Alright, so just a Fatal Push. So their commander at this stage is way scarier than ours, I think. So that trade for me is still fair. And now we actually have a demonic tutor in the talisman. Yeah, that worked for us. Opponent plays a Shalai, sure. Okay, Shalai. And now we can make another treasure. So this has Hexproof, Death Touch, and Lifelink. I'm gonna touch it. We could activate the talisman, go grab something to destroy Shalai. Let's get... ooh. We could get a Casualties of War and destroy Shalai plus their Phyrexian Tower. That sets them back pretty hard. They are pinching mana, and then they're not going to recover. We could get something else. I mean, there should be other lines. I think this seals the game. So remove Shalai. Destroy the fire direction. Oh, we can even destroy their... Can even go for the black market connections so we don't kill ourselves in the process. So artifact, creature, enchantment, and fire action tower. There's an argument to go for the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, but I think that denying them of the extra mana that they could get with any random creature is better. Because they cannot even activate. They need 2 more mana to activate it. Well, that worked in our favor. Like, Wishclaw Talisman pretty much winning us the game here. And the extra mana that we got from the black market connections, from the treasures, that was the difference maker. Okay. They pass to nothing. So at this point we just have to play our hand and proceed to win the game. They found a pathway. So they are 1 mana short from activating the Hive, and 1 mana short from playing Kethis again. Glisa is a great blocker for Arvad. If they play some random small creature, we have the Cut Down. And then next turn we can go Boseiju, grab a couple more lands, work towards a big creature, Lauren. And we can kill. But what I don't want to do here is to trigger Arvad and make a bigger Arvad. So I'm not going to kill Doran. That's not very threatening. If anything, that's going to give us both cards. Okay, Lair is great. That's some more pressure for the future. So we play Lair, and we play Boseiju, and we set up. In a couple of turns, we should be able to close the game. Then we could always attack with Glisa. I should have attacked with Glisa before playing Boseiju, unless I'm planning to remove the counters, which I'm not. I'm not planning to remove the counters from Boseiju. With this saga, you just want to draw cards instead of... If this was an Eldest Reborn, the result would be something different, but... yeah. There we go. So the deck is working pretty nicely. This is the last game, and I feel like this is a time for a recap, because I think that we have this game under control. Toski. Okay, that's cool. Works really well. It's a very unique build. I don't know if this is the best build that you can do Glisa. I think Glisa is better under a typical mid-rangey Golgari value deck. There's the Eldest Reborn. That is disgusting. So we're going to finish strong here. Because now opponent... well, they can chomp with Toski forever. Let's see what they sack. They are probably going to sack Arvad, because Toski can stop Glisa on its wheels. But the deck is fun, because you can do this thing. Like, there's not another option to remove counters from permanents. And Glisa does this. That's the ability that's been overlooked. So I'm pretty happy to be pulling this one off. Of course, I have lost other games with Glisa when I was trying to tune up the list. She's not perfect. You're not going to win an extraordinary amount of games, but just a cool synergistic deck in very cool colors. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not a subscriber, you like what you're seeing, then you probably should subscribe and keep getting notifications of this channel's content. She already is here. She already... well, we cannot... I mean, we could be dead if we are overconfident here. I still think we are going to win, but now we need something for Sheoldred, or we need to find lethal in a couple turns. Alright, this saga flips. We get a very big saga, which is a 8/8 creature. Which is a 9/9. This doesn't work. Cut Down has been a dead card for most of this game. And then the restoration is also pre-dead because we don't have permanents in our yard. But I guess we can attack with the layer and close the game this way. We could go everything but 1 mana. This is 6. And attack them. See what attack makes sense here. Do we have lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If they block, if they jump layered, we don't have lethal. If they jump, if our other creatures, we don't have lethal. Let's see. 10. We have 19. That means they can block Hydra. That's alright. Let's attack with these two. Hold up. I wouldn't want them to find some way to remove whatever we leave behind. I think that I was forcing them to jump the layer of the Hydra and thus removing Sheol Red. But I don't think even this attack is bad, because yeah, we're just going to finish them up next turn. So could even remove the counters from the Eldest Reborn or from the Exemplar to make it a better blocker. Remove 2 lower counters here. And the Eldest Reborn triggers again next turn. So pretty good, huh? Could also proliferate, but we don't have any counters for now. So next turn we could proliferate the Eldest Reborn using Conquer Bloom. Make them discard if they store this card, which is a Relic of Legends, and now we are going to win the game. Alright, she already made things pretty tight at the end, but we always had this game, and yeah, performance of this deck pretty high, and I hope you enjoyed it. Because now this is the end of the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Glee Sagas build. If you did, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. We will see each other on a future video.